Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Let's see who's here. Teresita, Amy, hey, Karen Gartland, Sheila, Glum. Greeting everyone internationally. Hey, Isabel, Maxine, Laura. How strange. If I went to eileenhulldesigns page, the live link took me to YouTube, but the link in the fan group took me to... I don't know what's going on today, guys. I could not get Facebook to post it on my page. So I was just trying to share it however I could, but hopefully you got here, and it looks like a good number of you did, so that's good. So we have a really fun project today. Hey, Vanessa, Christy, Brenda, Rose, Teresita, I said her, Tanya, Charlotta, I know I said her. Charlotta was my checker to see if it was showing up on Facebook. Like, I don't know what's going on. Every time I do a live, it seems like something else is different. So anyway, we will just keep working through it. I don't know what happened. Probably me. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I'm looking forward to the weekend. We are headed for the beach today after the live, which I hope we wait a little bit because it's going to be rush hour, but you know. So we are going to make this fun little folio, and we're going to use the mini album die, which a lot of you have. But if you don't have it, it's easy to make because you can just measure it out and, cut it. And the fun thing is today I'm using these shirt boxes, which you use to wrap like at Christmas. Shirts or whatever, bathrobe or kids' clothes or whatever. Hey, Maxine, hello. And that's what I'm using as a base. And the reason is I want something a little bit flexible that's going to accommodate a lot of stuff in there. And it was just kind of fun to play with it. What happened was yesterday I went over to Home Goods and did some shopping, and they're so pretty, guys. If you live near Home Goods, and if you don't, I'm sorry, but look at this pattern. I mean, they had it last year, and I didn't buy one because I know I still had some left over, but they've got a nice tartan plaid, so you Scotland folks should feel represented. There's all kinds. I didn't get them all out, but I pre-cut some. Look at that one. It kind of looks Christmassy, but it wouldn't have to be. So I think I'm going to use that one today. But I also love this just plain craft, with cute little trees, because I feel like it's kind of can go into the background. Yes. Also, wait until I think I got this last year, but look at this cute little vintagey gift wrap. All kinds of good gift wrap over there. So if you have one, go check it out. I did not find construction tape, Karen. I didn't use that. Where is that? It's here in the US in my town, Liz. Are you talking about Home Goods or I'm not sure? A shirt box, yes. Well, Isabel, like here in the US, when you go to like Kohl's or a department store and you buy stuff for Christmas, they'll give you a gift box, which comes, this is a top and a bottom. And then you just open it up like this and you put your tissue paper in there and your clothing or whatever it is. So I don't know if they do that by you guys. You seem more ecological over there. But anyway, thanks for the links. Okay. It's, yes, just big enough for a man's shirt. I think that's why they call it that. But you can put anything you want. Let me see. Hey, Lisa Townsend. All right, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hey, Dorothy, good to see you. So anyway, we're going to make the base out of that, and I'll show you the one that I did, and I did use the little deer one, and I made like a belly band out of this, but I'll open it up in a minute, and I'll show you, and then we're going to, I'll show you how to make, oh, hey, Anne from Norway, good to see you. Arrows or posh shops. Okay, well, we're not so posh because you get it at 30% off and they still give you a good gift box. So, but I buy them because I like that they don't have branding on them, and it's just they're cute designs. So, okay, my live shows up on Eileen Hull Designs page. It's just the link. Okay, I did that link because I wanted people to be able to see it. So, okay, so let's get going here. Let me just see if I have announcements. Oh yeah, I want to say thanks to the team. Tanya, you did an amazing job on your video. Elizabeth, everybody who has done, Amy, who's here, everybody has done just an amazing job with sharing their projects. And I want to thank all of you guys that are in there. Don't forget to, and Lisa, you were very good. I saw you did all the things. You can win if you post in the group. Wait, let me read it because this is for the Comfort and Joy event that's going from, it started November 4th. It's going until Friday. So we're almost done. Tomorrow will be the last one. But it doesn't mean it has to end. You guys can keep sharing and posting. We're not going to pick a winner until Monday night, probably, because not everybody can watch every day. So if you want to catch up, if you haven't seen any of it, you can go through. They're easy projects. They're not like, nothing hard. So the idea is to just kind of kickstart the holidays and get everybody sharing and inspiring each other. So go ahead over. It's held in the Eileen Hull fan club on Facebook. So you have to be a part of the group to see it. We've been giving kind of some teasing ideas over on Instagram, but it's actually happening in the fan club. So if you haven't joined, go ahead and join it and answer the questions. And yes, Pam is tomorrow. Yeah, it's really, really good. You guys are doing great with the videos. So go ahead over and check it out. And if you make something, if you're inspired and you make something, post it in the group. And we want you to, I put it in the group, what you have to do. So you can either do it there, just post a project, or you can share it also on Instagram. That's going to be a separate prize. Okay. Next Thursday, we're going to have leather crafting, and we have a fun project coming up for that. And you guys are going to want to make a ton of them. If you don't have the dies, you can still improvise and make it. Yeah. So we try to make it so that, and like the one today, really anybody can do this, whether you have the dies or not. You're going to want to make a lot of them, and the dies make it handy. But, let's see. Now I have, I went low on some of the products in my shop, so I've ordered another batch. They should be here the end of next week. So thank you for your support, and we will be getting them back in. We're out of stencils and a couple other things. We only have one thing left, so more coming on the way. Okay. So let me turn the camera down, and we're going to do as much as we can do today, but we're going to have, it's going to take two sessions, I think, at least. And how you decorate it depends on you. You can make it fancy or not, but we're going to take 2 sheets of paper and we're going to put them in the folio. Okay. So it's kind of a fun construction. All right. Let me turn this down here. Can see the mess on my desk. Very nice. Whoops. Never get my angle quite right. Okay, so let's just first take a look at the book, and then I'll show you what I used. All right, so it's just this cute little folio. So this is a belly band made also out of the gift box, and that's from the only a couple dies. And now I did stencil mine, but you don't have to. You could cover it with paper, whatever you want to do. This is this piece here out of the floral pocket and paper clips. So I did one of those. I also, like I said, stenciled. And then this is the base. That's what I use. This is the mini album. Okay. And it's in the shop if you need it. Okay. I also found this. I forgot I had it. I mean, I looked through. It was like, wow, I don't even remember getting it. It's a pack from Joann's. And the thing that I like about it is that it is double-sided. And a lot of them are not. So it's very generic. You look forward to the leather. You just got one of Peaks leather scrap bundles. Ooh, good. So there are some pretty ones in here. I would steer away with your first couple of them. I would steer away from designs that have to have a direction because you're going to want to see how to orient it. And honestly, I just went for all non-directional like this. So your pattern is all over and stripes can go either way. So I just didn't want to worry about it. Or that's like a patchwork, so it doesn't matter. And that one does, but you know, a lot of them do not. They'll just, now all the ones I showed you are, because I probably use them. So like this, I use this one. And these little trees are cute, and the snowflakes, now that's probably okay to use. Anyway, just go through and look at it and see what you have and pick out a couple that you like. All right, let me show you. These are some of the gift boxes that I was talking about. They're big, so I had to cut them down on my Mac cutter. But here's that just nice generic tree. Here's this other one. You know, so they come, which is nice. They come with 2 colors. So you get this print, and then the other side you can also use because that's a nice white. So you could stencil or stamp on that, and you'd actually get 10 journals out of 1 pack. Okay. So I'm thinking I have a lot of them. I may be selling them in my shop, but I didn't have time to cut them all down. I used every bit of mine. So let me just show you how I did it. I just took my mat and, oops, I don't know if Leslie's here, but she's going to love this because I cut it down with my ruler. Let me get my blade one out. So I just opened these here, but I like saving these strips because you can use them to make little tags. So, you know, all you have to do is just kind of, you know, they're not real sturdy. And that, normally I wouldn't like that, but, and then I just cut them down because I know that I'm going to be, you know, I'll be putting that on my trimmer later. So I just cut them to kind of get them out of the way. Cut these this way. And then I think they measure, let me get my ruler out, but I think they're a little bit shy of 12, which is perfect because then I can cut it down the middle and I have 2 long strips of enough to make my project. So for buying all of them, you know, you can, and if you wind up that you don't use them, you can use them to put gifts in. All right, so now the one thing you have to think about is, yeah, Tanya's got to go on a gift box quest. They're really fun. Tanya, they're like file folders. You just can't go wrong. Okay, so now, yeah, let's see. This is 12. So yeah, it's a little bit shy of 12. So I just cut them in half, and I actually used my cutting pad here and just gonna use that to cut it right down the middle. And then I've got enough to make my project. Okay. So let's just do this because these are cute and they're very generic and you'll be able to see on it. Now this is, let's see how long this is. Yeah, this is 15 inches. So you're not even going to need it that long. You actually could probably cut some extra pieces with it. But let's just go ahead and cut these out. So here's my die. And now I tried cutting 2 at a time, but I don't like how it came out because it was very thin on the score line. So I just cut them separately. So I'm going to take this side Now, it's not going to matter really because those score lines are just going to really touch the surface. They're not going to be seen too much. So I'm actually going to put this on my scoreboard and score it again because you'll see in a minute. Can really whip through because it takes no effort. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't really matter which way. They're the same either way, so don't worry about it. And if you do it wrong, you just cover it up. This can hold a lot of layers, guys. Layers of anything you want to add on top. Okay, so now we have 2. All right. So everybody with me? Okay, we've got 2 pieces. These are both the mini album. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to get my scoring board out. Now I'm just making the base. We're going to do the one sheet wonder in a second. I just want to get this done so you can see how it works, okay? Oh, there's Leslie. Okay. So if you look on here, you can maybe faintly see the scoring lines, but there are three sets. Let's look at it on the die. So there's 1, 2, 3, well, four scoring lines and 3 segments here. So what we're going to do is we want to make 2 of them the skinniest version. So we are going to score on the 2 inside lines, okay? So you might have to look pretty closely. I marked it on mine, so just get a pencil. So I'm trying to see where. Wow, this is crazy. I should cut one out of mat board and no, I really can't see. I think that's the middle. Yeah, okay. So let's line it up on the scoreboard. All right, so we're talking about, these are really off measurements, but you know what I would do is move it over to the middle. So I'm going down on 6 because I know I can match this up here. So I would mark it and then go the 6 and move it over and do 6 again where your other mark is. And it will match up when you get done. Okay, so what you have is a 3/8 inch scoring section in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. And I'm just looking on here. But what you could do is cut one out of mat board. Actually, I'm going to match it up to this. You could cut one out of mat board and then you would have those measurements. Okay, so I just matched it up again. This is like the hardest part. I wouldn't steer you wrong. This is so easy. If you did it out of mat board, it'd be easy to see. But there are benefits to doing this the light way. Hey, Kim, how are you? Hi, Barbara. Do you need the bigger Sizzix machine for that die, or does it work with the regular? Nope, that's just the regular one. Just a long die. You don't know what we're making. Oh, we're making a cool little folio. Where did I put it? Right here. Oh, I didn't show you what it looks like inside. Duh. Okay, so here's the cover. Then you're going to open it up. This is a one sheet wonder. And it opens here. I got a little Velcro. I'm going to make these little pockets, a little tuck spot. We're going to stitch it into the binding. And then you've got another page, a little pocket back here. You can close it. And then on the other side of the folio, we have these little pockets. So I saved all of these pieces, even these little weird things right here. Actually, not these. Where are they? These ones here, because you have a nice little triangle. and I just cut it square, and I can use either side of that. Okay, so the strips, you can make little tags and stuff. This was an experiment because I kind of thought it looked like a Polaroid. So we'll be doing this the next time. And then we have another little folio here. Okay, same idea, it's cut out the same way. This I made a little pocket, and this is that floral, what is it? Floral pocket. And so I stitched it into the cover, and then I just made like a little notepad, which you can remove, and stuck that in the back. So this is great for planning. And then we've got our nice little belly band. Isn't it cute? Hey, Madeline, how are you? All right. So any questions while I'm looking here? Oh, hey, Leslie, I used the blade. All right, so we've got our covers scored here. So let's just bend them up, and then we've got our base, okay? So you could fiddle around. You could actually do 2 different designs if you wanted. And I did that. I used the little deer one, and then on the other side, I used this. So this one I put together a little differently until I figured out, oh, I did that the hard way. Just for you. I'm letting you know. Don't do it that way. Do it this way. All right, so you're just going to fold them over on each of the scores. So you're going to have this skinny little fold here, okay? All right, can you make it without the die? Yes, Teresa, you can. You would just measure 11 1/8 is the length, and I think it's 5. Yeah, 5. So you just need a piece of cardboard or shirt box. I mean, the die rounds the corners and it puts in the scoring things, but you could do it. Okay, so now we have 2. So all we're going to do is open it up, and we're going to take this one. And now if we wanted, we could do it this way, so you have a little pattern. Now I also, on my back cover, I stenciled, which turned out you can't really see. I mean, if you open this, so I used my stencil on this cover and over here, and then I wound up covering it, but it's just kind of a nice little background because that looks kind of plain. So you can do that if you want. You don't have to. We might do it today. I don't know. You could just put them together like that, let them both sit in there and go like that. There's lots of ways you can close them. You know, you can keep this separate, or you could do this one first, then that one. It doesn't matter, however you want to do it. And that's what I like, because we got options. Options are good, right? All right. So what I'll probably do is just adhere this one to each fold so that when you put them together, they're just overlapping each other. It's that simple. Okay. All right. Hey, Teresa Reynolds. Good to see you. Hi, Lori. So that is our basic shape. So it's all going to be the same, but that's all right. We'll spice it up with some other stuff. But let's go ahead and, you know what I'm thinking? We could make a nice little pocket in here. So I am just going to do my glue all around here, but not on the top. And this thing, you know, I loved it in the beginning, and now it's driving me crazy because it keeps clogging up. Oh, it's going. Oh, nice and strong too. All right, I take it back. So this can be drying. And you could put some cute little tags or something in here. Have that sticking up in the back. That'd be fun. All right, so let's just make sure you're even here. And then you can press that down. Now we've got our folio base, okay? Hey, Pam. Hi, Della 1951 from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Hi. All right, so there's fun little journal. Got our folio, okay? Now let's do the one-page wonder. Really easy. I hope I remember. It helps if you do non-directional, like I said. So my first one is going to be this sheet that's got snowflakes and trees, but not, you know, in your face trees. If they went that way, you would just see snow. So don't worry about it. Okay. So this might be a little less busy, and I don't know which side I want to do yet. So I'm going to go this way. All right. So what we're going to do here is a sample one that I did. You're going to score at 5 and 10 going down this way, and you're going to rotate it, and you're going to do 5 and 10. Okay? Not hard at all. All right, so let's do 5 and 10. And the thing about this paper too, which is nice, is that it is not that thick. I like. All right, and then we're gonna do this way. Doesn't matter really. Well, okay, let me go back. This is how I did it first time, but it probably won't matter because if you have an overall print, it will, you know, so 5 and 10, then you're going to rotate it to the, what was that? This way. All right, and again, 5 and 10. Okay. All right, now we're going to cut some stuff out. Go back to your original position right here. Yeah. Okay, so just match it up. We did 5 and 10. Let's just fold them over. That sometimes helps show the crease a little bit when you're going to go trim it. I'm just folding. I'm not like burnishing or anything like that. Okay, just so we know we got it going the right way. Okay. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Hi, Susan. Okay, so now we've got our little things here. Everything is all creased up. Okay, and we are going to take our scissors and we are going to trim off this whole section here. Okay, so do it as best you can. I cut on the side of the bump. So the bump is over here, if you see it, because it leaves a mark and it looks weird. I sometimes use my longer scissors, but I feel like I get a better cut when I do it with my short ones because I can see better and just, okay. Now, there is one more thing that we're going to cut, which is this piece right here, okay? So we're going to cut down here. And that I'm doing right down the middle. Is anybody playing along with me? You can watch it later and do it, you know, when you have time, but I hope some of you do this because it's really fun. It's a fun project. Okay, that's it. That's all we need. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it like this. Okay. I'm going to fold that up and over. That's going to be my cover. And I'm going to fold that back. Okay. So this is the base of our book. Hey, Linda. All right, so it's going to open like this. Now, you could cut this here and have a flap in the front if you want. But I knew that I was doing this, this was going to go on top, and I didn't want to cover it up because I thought that's going to decorate, okay? So save all your pieces. Save this here because this is going to be the little belly band thing that you're going to close the book up with, okay? So hang on to that. All right, so let's further refine this here. Hey, Robin, you love a one-page wonder? Yeah. Well, you know, it fits the journal, so I always like to have those. All right, now what I did was if we keep it like this, it's going to be bulky in the middle. So what I do is fold it out and then fold it over, and I take my scissors and just take like a little sliver off here. And that's going to help with the junk there in the middle. Okay, so it should look like that. So when you fold it, it lays flatter. Just a little tip thing I like to do. Hey, Sharon. Hi, Helen. All right, so now we have that. Now this, you're going to notice this comes together and it doesn't open, but what we're going to do is put a pocket in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little bit of glue here. You could put it here so that nothing falls out the side, but it doesn't usually because we're going to have it in the book. So don't worry about it. Okay. I am the least straight gluer. So just, you know, press that down for a minute. Make sure it's flat. Okay. I have to have a drink. I am just so thirsty. A friend of mine got a new headboard, and so she took me to lunch, and then you know, we went to the place and we make sure you didn't get glue here. If you want to glue this down, you can, but if you want to have that be kind of a flip out page, I was going to do it and then it turned out it got in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and glue mine down, but you don't have to. You could add more pages here, actually. You could have something flip out even bigger. Okay, so I'm just going to hold them for a minute and I'm going to let it give a little slack in here because I don't like when they're too tight and you can't tuck anything in. So I'm just kind of pushing a little bit on either end to make that open a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, that is pretty much it. We've got our first one done. And I am going to go ahead and do my Velcro while I'm thinking about it. I don't have the little pieces cut, but what I want to do today is just get it basically done, constructed, and then next time we'll decorate it, okay? So I have these nice little Velcro dots from Amazon, and I'm just gonna cut one out. Then we'll get this on there. That's my fuzzy one. Non-fuzzy. Okay, should have had these. Oh well. I'm doing pretty good. Anyway, we were hauling this bed frame up her stairs up into her bedroom. She sent me a picture. She already had it all assembled and drilled. She had to put new bolts on it. And all right, I'm going to just have this here ready to go. It's all unstuck. And then this is the piece that we cut off. So figure out which way you like. I'm just going to do the opposite. And I just put mine in the middle. And it doesn't go quite all the way over, but you could just give it a little kind of extra nudge and it would, you know, wrap it a little more. Let's get it straight. And then add some glue here. And that'll be it. Now that doesn't look straight to me. Okay. All right, now I think that's straight. All right, now I'm going to add my Velcro. And all I did was just put a little dot here. Then I peel this off. And there's a piece of plastic in there. Okay, and then we're just going to fold it over. All right, so we've got one little folio thing done. Okay, hey Jane. All right, so here is one. Now we're going to make another one. All right, we've got a little pocket in here, all kinds of pockets. And actually, we could glue these down too. While we're at it. You could, again, you could add more paper in here and do like a little flip down, but I'm not going to do that today. All right. So should I make another one, or do you want me to sew this one in and then you can, you know, just repeat that? What do you guys want to do? I never made one. Oh, they're fun, Pam. Okay, so what I did was I took, I sewed this. You could go either way. I did it in the back here. Oh, shoot. I think I just threw out my measuring thing. I made out of one of the little tabs. I had a leftover one. But you could use any kind of leftover piece of stuff. You just wanted the same height as your book. And what I did was I measured. I don't even know if I measured. I just said, oh, that looks good. But you can measure if you want, and just do a little dot with a pencil or marker. Is probably easier to see. So figure out where you want to stitch it in, and then I used it on both of them. So let's go about an inch, which would be about there. I mean, you could fold it up and get it exactly right. Whatever. You know what? Let's just measure it. I know that there are going to be people that want to measure. So I just about an inch, okay? Can't see here. It's not a good look. All right, let me go on my good one. Thank you. How could you not show where the 1 inch is? Okay. Now I'm going to take my spine here, and I'm also going to put that right in the middle. Okay. So it's 3/8 of an inch. Can you guys see that okay? Let me come down a little here. Can you see that all right? So I'm just going to go about halfway and make some more marks. Okay. Then I'm going to get my, this is waxed linen, and it's red. You can hardly see it when you finish. I'm going to make it long enough to do 2, because I have to stitch in 2 books. So it doesn't, you don't need it real long. Okay. And then I also use this little spongy foam thing that I have. You can see the millions of holes that I poked in it. And you can go ahead and take your bone, not your bone folder, your pokey tool. That doesn't look in the middle to me, so I'm going to move it over a little tiny bit. You know, I mean the center of this spine thing. So you can see I've got marks here, and then I'm going to do the same thing in my book, which I didn't mark yet. So you do that right in the fold. Okay. I was up I could not stop. I was working on this like crazy. So much fun. All right, and then I lift that up because I only want to get this one spine here. And then right in the middle, you just poke and poke. All right, now you've got your needle. Oh, well, thank you, Vanessa. Hey, Karen, good to see you. You had to go get more glue sticks. Yeah, can't run out of that. All right, and then we're just going to sew this together. So just take your needle and poke it through this hole and then that hole. Now, if you want to put your tie on the outside, you can go ahead and do that. Just leave enough on the inside for you to tie it. It's kind of long because I don't want to thread it twice. Okay, and then just go in through that hole. There we go. Oops. See, I'm going the wrong one. Okay, I got it. And bring it through. And then we're just going to tie it. Okay? Leave enough so it's not a pain. And I've seen where if you leave it long, you can attach little beads and let them hang down, which I thought was kind of cute. So now we're just going to tie this. You could do a 3-hole stitch, but I don't think you need it. It's not that heavy duty that it needs 3. So because this is waxed linen, you can kind of twist it and then not. I like that it kind of stays. It does relax a little bit, but not enough to matter. And I like the qualities of it. Okay, so there you've got your knot. And then these can hang down. You could just tie little beads on or charms and have it hang out of the book. It's kind of fun. Okay, so now we have one stitched in. Okay, and then we're just going to make another one. Do the same exact thing here. Okay, not hard. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to? Can you figure that out? I know you can figure it out. All right, now that one looks a little bit. No, that looks okay. Sometimes you get like a little bit of this showing, but that doesn't really bother me that much. Okay, do it. Yeah. All right, we'll just whip through it. All right. Okay, here's another one. All right, so I'm just looking at where my stripes are. Okay. All right, so again, we're going to go 5. I think those are pomegranates, but I'm not sure. Okay, then we're going to rotate this way. No, this way. So we should have a 5-inch square here. That's how I know. And 5 and 10. All right. And I know I'm going to cut off this, so I'm going to go ahead. Let me get my long scissors and see if that, I mean, look at these things. Maybe it'll make a difference. I feel like I can't aim them as well. Oh, not bad. All right, we're going to keep this for a little belly band. All right, and then we're also going to cut over here. Okay, so let's do that now while I can see it. Wow, that goes almost to 5. That's crazy. These are long blades here. Okay, so let's fold it up. Well, that's interesting. I was thinking they'd be going the other way, but I like that, all right. You could write here or stamp. Okay, so just, you know, do all your creases, fold them all over. We're going fast this time, but all right. Now, you can have it this way if you want. Let's look at our other one. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Well, that's not bad. Or we could give this side, which is more red, you know, fold it over this way. So it's however you want to do it. I think I might like green, actually. What do you guys think? And then also we need to cut this down the middle. So let's just do that while we're sitting here. Have it ready. Okay. That's kind of pretty. Let's just do it like this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. It came out like that. I'm just going to do that. This is perfect. Can't wait to dig into the... Oh, it's a great way to use up all of your leftover stuff. Yes. All right. So that looks good to go. So let's just glue these down. And now this, yeah, this has to go over here because if we folded it to the inside, that's too much stuff in there, you know. Let's glue that down first. And just make sure, and you can burnish these now if you want. Once you decide how you want it to be, you know, you can go ahead and lay them down. All right, that's going to go there. Oops, I didn't do that so hot, but well. Come on, why are you clogging up? I may have not put it back in the holder right. I do like this little pop of color. You could ink these if you wanted. And let's glue those down. Might as well get it done while we're in the neighborhood. So what are you guys doing this weekend? You have plans? My husband wants to rake the pine branches at the beach because we have tons of pines and needles, and we have tons of pine cones. Do you guys know any fun thing you can do with pine cones? I know wreaths, but man, they tear my hand up. I would love like an ornament or even one we could do with the kids. I think it would just, there's so many and they're so fun to look at them. They're open right now, I think. And they just look really pretty. I'm struggling with this glue here. All right. You're doing a craft fair this weekend. I know, Amy, and I wanted to go to that, and now I don't know. Is it on Sunday too? I hope. I think you said it was just on Saturday, which is, I don't know when we're getting back. It was not my thought to go, but you know, it's hard to pass up the beach. Okay. All right, we got it. And we can do the belly band, but I didn't do that with this one. I'm trying to think of what I did. I put a pocket here on the front, and then this one I just bound in, but you could. I just used a strip. I didn't use the whole thing. to bind it, but I think it looks kind of nice. What do you guys think? Should I do that? I can always wait. I don't have to do anything now. But I could just actually do a double layer. I could do a little pocket here. It's not quite long enough because this one is fatter for some reason. But I could squish that down a little. That doesn't matter. Just wrap it around. That looks kind of nice with the 2 layers. And I could add a little pocket here and put my closure on the back there. You know, the Velcro. What do you think? Should I do that? It always takes a while. The weekend is prepping more cone trees. Oh, those were cute. Yes, just Saturday. Shoot. Well, then I have to get with you because Amy, I need to order some of those books for my other godkids. Yeah, my grandkids. Trying to finish a few PhDs. Partly. What does that stand for, Susan? What is Glum doing? Someone's making a hedgehog. Okay. Wow, that sounds fun. Let me see. Dorothy has a stitching meeting where you all do what you want together. That's fun. Glum has to play chauffeur again. She'll watch the rest on replay. Okay, good seeing you, Glum. Thanks for coming. Stripes on the outside. Okay, did we do that? No, didn't turn out. I know, that would have been cool, but that's okay. We could write on here. That actually might be really cool, or, you know, we could stencil on top of that, you know. I like that pattern, though. I think it looks good with the red. I'm not sad about that. All right, well, we could always add in belly band after. So let's just stitch this while we have the stuff out. And I can find my paper. Let's just make sure we're going the right way. Yeah, so just make sure your trees are headed in the right direction. And then I do it in the back, but you don't have to. I just figure it's less that you're going to see. It's not, you know, obnoxious. But isn't this a fun project? So if you come back on Tuesday, now Tuesday we're going to announce our Comfort and Joy winners. So make sure that you enter your stuff over the weekend, all right? In the Comfort and Joy group, or the fan club, I mean. Just show us what you're doing, because we want to see. We're very nosy. Okay. I love seeing what you guys make. That is inspiring to me. It might be just one little thing that you did. And I'm like, oh, I got to do that. You know? See how fast it's going? I mean, you could whip these out. It would be fun to make these for like each family. Might do it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to tie mine. Can you see that? Oh, all right. Wait a minute. I didn't know I did that. Sorry. I didn't look on here. Didn't mean to do that to you, Charlotta and Glum. But that's all right. Isn't that easy, guys? Gotta love an easy project. I've been working on stuff all week and not easy stuff, so always happy to do something just fun. All right, make sure these are lined up right and do it pretty tight. You can turn it. That makes it stay. And let's tie a little knot. Now, if it does look like I might have to tighten that again. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, we've got our basic book put together right on time. How about that? Okay, So there we go. Now you can fold it. I'm probably going to do it like this. That one, then that one. And then we didn't get our notepad, but that's quick, and we'll do that next time. It's just a little bunch of graph paper, which I love. And what happened was, and we can tuck that down into this pocket in between here, okay? I'm trying to think of how I did it last time. Oh yeah, I did do this. I made like a smaller one till I realized I can just overlap them. So it takes a little, you know. So then I used a stamp and just said, write this down. Okay. All right, guys. Wait a minute. Let me look at what you're saying again. What do you think? Oh, thanks. Not too scary. Not at all. I mean, that went fast, don't you think? And you could use this for any season. I do like the gift box idea because it's a little more flexible. And when you've got all this junk in here, the bulk of mat board, I'm not sure much would fit. So glad to see the mini album die came back. Oh, wait a minute. What's happening here? Yes, that is a good, wait, I gotta make it bigger so I can read it. Oh yeah, you had it years ago. Oh no. Okay, Robin, yeah, it is a good one. I have to say, it's just easy. I love that it self-binds and you don't have to add anything. Like Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia and Jenny, Vanessa. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad you like it. So come back on Tuesday. We'll announce our winners. So go in the group and post your stuff, and then we will do the embellishing. We'll do the belly band and some other little things that I did in here. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Hi, Christy. I didn't see you there. Okay. Yeah, go get gift boxes. If anybody has a good source, I know they have them at Walmart. I don't know if they're out yet. I haven't been there, but they do have some. But, you know, Walmart, the art is not always the best. Sometimes it is. What's the competition? Okay, it's not a competition, but Marion, it's just if you want to post stuff in the group that was inspired by any of the projects that we did in Comfort and Joy, just post them in the group and say, this is what I made. That's one prize. And then if you go on Instagram, you tag me at Eileen Hull and hashtag Comfort and Joy, then that would be another way to win. Okay, so go ahead and do it. Hey, Maria. And we will, hey, Beth. Oh, good. Oh, that's cool, Beth. Try it with your special needs class. It's really easy. I think kids could do it just fine. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you on Tuesday, okay? Have a good weekend. Bye.